his feces and urination was all over me, okay? Look at me. I'm dirty, I'm stink, I'm funky, as if I already wasn't because I hadn't showered. Hey y'all, what's up? And welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Maddie. I post all things Sims 4 here on this channel. So if you're interested in keeping up with me and my gameplay and new mods and things of that nature, please go ahead and subscribe and leave me a like and comment if you guys are interested in this foster family mod. I did post a complete walkthrough / tutorial on this mod, so you guys can go ahead and click that. If you haven't seen it, I'll have it up above and down below in the description as well, so you guys can have access to it. Just gonna get rolling. So I really wanted to see how many foster kids I can foster at one time, and plus I really am just trying to get some money without having to cheat a whole bunch. But this morning we just got out of bed, played around a little bit, and we are going to start potty training. As of right now, if you guys saw my last video, I had 2 foster kids. They both came at 2 separate times, but I did have 2 foster kids, and then one of them was adopted out. So, and then I kept one, of course, because I want to get paid, and I was already paid for one of them. So, you know, no money lost there. But anyway, I really just wanted to see, how many foster kids can I foster at one time? And truthfully, I don't think there's a max because they're not in your family. So there's not like a family max out on this, I would think. But y'all, keeping up with these kids is so insane. I had to get so much help. It was ridiculous. I was trying my hardest to like keep my brain cells intact, and I was trying my hardest not to cheat their needs also, or my needs. So I was really trying to do this whole single foster mom thing. But yeah, anyway, we got done with potty training, and I just wanted to catch up with James, my old foster kid that got adopted by Judith Ward, you know, the global celebrity. Anyway, she came over, adopted him, and yeah, the rest was history. So now at this point, I'm just checking in on him. I want to see if he's doing good. I'll probably go pop up at Judith's house at some point. Obviously, she's a celebrity, so I can't just, go on in there. But at least I can maybe check to see if he's there, having a good time, looking good. Who knows? And I had to fire the maid because you didn't even clean anything. You came and took 57 simoleons and left. But okay. But before I even got a chance to cancel my maid, we got a call saying that they have a toddler that needs a foster family. And so I'm all over it. So yeah, I'm running off to go get this toddler. We get back and I have this cute little girl named Ashley with orange hair. Go ahead and welcome her to the family and whatnot. But soon after she gets here, we get another call stating that there's an applicant looking to adopt. And I haven't gotten paid for Ashley yet, so no. And y'all, don't get me wrong, I don't know how long I plan to actually keep these foster kids to get paid from them or whatnot, like to get paid from the foster services. I don't know how long I plan to do that, or if I just plan to adopt them at some point, but I plan to milk this for what it's worth. You get me? All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take her in the house, get to know her a little bit, see where her needs are, and hopefully we get another call soon and I can pick up another kid. But then I had the bright idea to apply for school, and yeah, I don't know why I just chose now to be the perfect time to do that, knowing I have 2 foster kids and more definitely coming on the way. Y'all just wait. But knowing all that I know, I don't know why I chose this time to be the time that I was going to go to school, but that's neither here nor there at this point. And while I'm sitting here applying for this college stuff, the kids is down there tearing up my house. The nanny is not nannying. I'm very confused as to why she's just sitting there. So of course now I gotta come down and foster mom it up because baby, we cannot do this in my nice dining room unless you're trying to get away. No ma'am, no ma'am. But I go ahead and clean up the mess because I mean, who else is gonna do it? The maid doesn't clean when she gets here, so. And that is literally probably the most irking thing about the maids. The nanny actually does a pretty good job, but sometimes she's a little slack like she was just now. But anyway, the nanny usually does a pretty decent job. The maids, it's hit or miss. Sometimes they come in and clean the whole house. Sometimes they come in, look around, get on the computer, and leave. So, but if you guys want to know a way around that, I'm going to share with you guys what I use when my house starts getting full of all these kids to basically help, with the cleaning and the childcare because it got overwhelming. And then, like I said, I did apply for school and I started school. So then things just got really hectic. But I'm going to share with you guys how I made it easier for myself so that way I am not like overly stressed and still have time to, do things for myself even though I have a house full of kids. But the nanny left shortly after and the rest of the day pretty much went kind of smoothly with these 2. So I finally put them both down to bed by 2 a.m. To be fair, Shawan was already in bed probably like 10 o'clock. But Ashley wanted to be up and play around, and she was hungry and all that extra good stuff. So obviously I had to entertain her for that little bit of time so I could put her to sleep. And now it's time for me to fulfill my needs. I need to eat, I need to sleep, and I need a little bit of fun to go on. But since her energy's so low, she's not going to have time to have any fun. She's just going to need to get in the bed after she eats because, yeah, otherwise she's just going to pass out where she is at. And of course, what do you know? Right when she gets in bed, gets good deep into her sleep. Okay. Why does Ashley wake up? Y'all, I put her to bed an hour ago. So now I'm having to check her needs, and it is the worst I feared, okay? She's great on everything but attention. Mind you, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Not only that, I want to have some fun. And according to Miss Madeline, playing with children's not fun. It's not fun for her. So I'm just thinking, give her a toy, play with her for a little bit, and then I'm just going to have to leave her up to her own devices because I'm going to need to get some sleep. I understand that leaving a toddler up to their own devices is not the smartest move. Trust, I understand that. But as a single foster mom of 2 foster kids that is running on fumes right now, I was just thinking that would be the best thing. However, I was wrong because before I could even click the bed to get in the bed, she was clicking the toilet to get into the toilet. Why? Who knows? But this just reminds me of James all over again. Okay, she's James 2.0. So at this point, I'm checking her needs again, and I'm like, thank the heavens. Her energy is a little bit low. I'm putting her in the bed. I'm getting me some sleep, baby. But of course, it wasn't long before Mr. Showen arose from his slumber, which I'm not mad. He slept through the night like he was supposed to, like a good chap. I just wasn't able to sleep through the night like I was supposed to, okay? But Miss Ashley here is going to sleep through the whole freaking day just about. But I finish up potty training, showering. The nanny comes over and I'm like, thank the heavens. I need a break, okay? I need to sit down, watch some TV because like I said, your girl needs some fun in her life. But before I could even make it to the fun, y'all, there's another one in need, baby, okay? And this time it's an infant. I was like, ooh, okay, I haven't fostered an infant yet. And then I return with this little dude named Hobart. So I go ahead and welcome him to the family and bring him on inside. And then I start redecorating my house with all these kids' things because now there's an infant and he needs a crib and these little play mat things and all this extra stuff. This house is going to be overrun with kids by the end of this video. But in the meantime, your girl got a chance to catch up on her fun, watch a movie, and why does the nanny ask to be best friends? Like, girl, no, we is not on that type of time. I get it, you're around me a lot because you're nannying the kids that I'm fostering. But you didn't have to do all that. Now you made it awkward. We done lost a little bit of friendship because of it. Now I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have to get somebody new in here because you done messed up this good relationship we had. Why would you do that? And then the kids got back to tearing up the house. So yeah, the fun time really didn't last very long. Okay, about an hour. I got about an hour of fun time, but that's all right. We got to discipline Showen, which I will say this is our first time. He's usually a good little dude and, do what a good chap do. But I did have to tell him strictly and firmly, don't you do this again, little boy. And he took it really well. Unlike the other kids I'm having to foster. It's taking us a little bit more time to say, hey, stop messing up my house, please. And it is now 11 o'clock, y'all. And y'all know she has not had any time for herself because she's been running around in the same outfit. So she hasn't showered. She hasn't changed her clothes. She's just been trying to get her needs and these kids' needs fulfilled. That's it. That's the max that she's able to do at this point. And then I'm seeing Showen come down the steps, so I'm like, oh, he probably needs something. Half of his needs need something. He need half of his needs. Like, oh my gosh, there was so much going on. So I'm trying to figure out, getting Showen taken care of. I have now experienced my first ever blowout. Y'all, I've not ever experienced this before. I'm like, ooh, okay, he's stinking. Let me try to, fix him up and whatnot. No, he had a blowout, i.e. like his feces and urination was all over me, okay? Look at me. I'm dirty, I'm stink, I'm funky, as if I already wasn't because I hadn't showered. Yo, look at her. She is fed up. Like, she is fed up. And I would be fed up too. Like, me, girl, I'm fed up for you. I'm fed up with you, okay? Put the baby down, go get in the bathtub. So she get in the bathtub. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. She get in the bathtub, wipe the funk off her, little Herbert, whatever. He crying in the other room because he's still a little funky. But I'm going to just need him to give me one moment. I was not expecting this. When I said yes, I would take an infant. And maybe I'm going to have to scratch them off the list at this point. Because even in my other games, y'all, when I've had kids, this has never happened. Like, I've never experienced the blowout. And I'm so tired. I fell asleep in the bathtub. Just that exhausted. And as if it couldn't get worse, apparently my clothes are dirty and my period just started. So life is just wonderful. It's just wonderful. And at this point, I really just couldn't seem to care what was going on with the other kids. I knew the infant was asleep right here and the other kids weren't dead. So hey, I've got to get some sleep. I just cannot. But they were cute. They're acting like little grown-ups, sitting downstairs talking to each other, holding little conversations. I wonder what they were talking about. But to add insult to injury, as if it couldn't get any worse, the house is now dirty as well. And there's dust bunnies in 50% of the rooms upstairs. Love it. But now I'm up early Saturday morning, hiring a maid, and trying to get these kids together because clearly nobody wants to go lay in their bed. So obviously, if you guys can't tell, at this point, I am overwhelmed with these 3 kids, and there is more on the way. So I know I'm going to need some extra help other than these nannies and maids just coming in for 8 hours and heading back out. I need some live-in services, okay? I need a live-in nanny. I need a live-in maid. I might need 2 of each of y'all, but we going to get it done. So I'm going to show you guys how to get it done. If you guys don't know, Little Miss Sam, this is who created the foster family mod that I am currently using and whose live-in services that I am using as well. And I'm going to show you guys how to implement that into your game. But essentially, you can download it off of Cursed Forge. Very simple, very easy. If you guys have never downloaded mods before, there is a video on my channel. I will link it up above and down below if you guys are interested in starting to build your mods folder. But this is definitely a good mod to use because if you're someone that likes to play with a lot of kids, then yeah, this is very helpful. But I will have the link down below in the description for those who have not yet discovered it. But to get it to work in game, you're going to want to go to your lot traits and into your lot challenges, and you're going to want to click live-in services as well as your foster family challenge as well. So that'll bring your kids back to the lot whenever you come back to the lot from wherever you've been, and then your live-in services challenge will enable you to hire live-in services. And it also does the same thing that the foster family challenge does for your live-in services, so it'll bring them back to the lot automatically as well when you come back from wherever it is you've been. And to hire them, you would basically do like you would if you were going to hire a regular maid or nanny, and just go to your little house services tab and click live-in services, and you can hire basically whoever you'd like in this menu, of course, to be that live-in service for you. And then they'll just spawn to the lot, go right on inside, and get to working. And I went ahead and canceled the regular nanny and maid. Now that I've got the live-in services, I don't need them to come and take my money for nothing, you know? And then with this, I don't think they automatically pay themselves. Like, you can tip them $100, but I don't think they automatically, like, pay themselves for being your live-in service. So technically, if you want, they can be a free service, but of course, if you want to be nice, you tip them. And as I'm in the middle of doing laundry, I get another call stating that there's now a child that needs a foster family. Okay, bet. I've got a live-in nanny now. We're great. Let me go get this child. And I get this little girl named Monica. So welcome Monica to the family. Obviously, you know, she sees we're a rambunctious bunch and there's a lot going on in this house, but it's all good. I don't know where she's going exactly because she walked in like she knew the place, but it's okay. You know, maybe she had a tough ride over. I don't know. But she seemed to be very receptive of my welcoming, and she seems to be a very sweet little girl. And then we had a potential applicant to adopt, and I told him not right now because I have yet to get paid for some of these kids. So no, you cannot take these kids yet up until I get paid. I'm so sorry. And even then, I still might keep them a little while longer, okay? Because it's not like I'm giving them a bad life. I'm still giving them everything that they can possibly want and need. But my parenting skills, they level on up, and I get my acceptance letters from colleges. So I'm going to figure out which college I'm going to be going to. And unfortunately, your girl did not get accepted into any distinguished degrees, but whatever, we don't care. As long as we getting to go and the kids will be taken care of, I don't have anything to worry about on that end, you know, not being neglectful and all that. But I go ahead and sign up for a semester at Brightchester. Your girl is going to be going into their biology major. So yeah, we're just going to start off with that and see where it takes us. And of course, I'll be staying home because I've got these foster kids to be taken care of. Of course, they can't come to me to a college dorm. Everybody's gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. But it's now Saturday evening and I decided to get out the house and go to a festival, actually change my clothes for once, look put together, get some nice food. I tried to haggle, the girl wasn't going for it, but I still bought some food anyway because I am a good Samaritan. And she said she was already losing money at these prices. And my thing is, why would you sign up for something you're gonna be losing money at? That makes no sense. But me and my nanny, we're just having a nice little outing. I'm trying to work these chopsticks and they really ain't working for me. So we just know next time, grab a fork. But I get back to the house from the festival. It was a nice outing. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, your foster kids will literally just start, spawning. Plus your live-in services people will start spawning onto the lot when you get there. So you don't even have to call them back. They do start coming one by one. I low-key thought I lost a couple of foster kids because of how long it took for them to get back to the lot. But eventually, they all spawned, and yeah, everything was back to normal as it should be. But it's now 8 a.m. Sunday morning, and me and everybody else in the house are up, just doing our things. Your girl is no longer stressed. She's able to just watch TV freely, and everybody and everything is taken care of, and she don't got to do nothing right now, okay? That was the goal. And I'm happy I just get to use the swing set. This looks so cute. But the weekend is still here, and your girl heard about the flea market, so she went and had herself a little bite. And obviously she's not really used to spicy food, but that's all right. She still had a good time. And then when we got back, we got another call stating that there's another infant that needs foster care. And I said, I am so sorry. I cannot handle another kid right now. Like, I just got this house under control. I don't know how I could do it with another infant. I would need to get a whole nother crib and everything. Like, my house is a little too small. At this point, I'm thinking I'm going to have to upgrade my house. But we got to get the money first. So, one step at a time, y'all. One step at a time. And as night starts to fall, I'm like, I got to get this homework done because I have class starting tomorrow. So I need to make sure my homework's done before class. And so I decided to go out on the back patio, nice, peace and quiet. But of course, not for long because here comes the maid wanting to chat it up with her little book. And I'm like, girl, I literally came out here to get away from y'all. And now at this point, I'm trying to figure out why Monica is in my bed as if she doesn't have a bed over there across the hall. But that's fine. I guess I forgot to assign it over there to her. So whatever. But y'all, literally as I'm wrapping up my game, I go to save and everything, but it's telling me I can't save while Sim is dying. And I'm like, who's dying? Y'all, the nanny has died. Why, I have no clue. Maybe she just wasn't eating. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why she wouldn't eat if your needs are low. Because she pointed at her mouth like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm dying from hunger. I don't know. So the nanny dies and one of the kids goes to fall out. And I'm like, why is nobody taking care of the kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, she stinks and then she passed out on the floor. I'm like, can I not do some schoolwork for a little bit? Can I not do that? I literally hired y'all to take care of these kids. What's happening? Okay, I can only do one kid at a time. I literally hired 2 of y'all. So that way, there was not going to be any oversight of any needs of any of these kids. But look what has happened. Somebody's dead, and my kids is falling out on the floor. Somebody got to go. Okay, well, clearly somebody's already went. And then I tried to plead with the man. Actually, I demanded that she be spared for him to not give no cares about my demand, even if I was overly confident in my abilities, okay? Because I really thought I could persuade the Grim Reaper not to reap this lady, but clearly I was wrong, okay? I thought me being cute was gonna help. He did not care, okay? He don't like feisty women, apparently. Maybe pleading was better. Man's literally said, please get out my face. Like, go ahead, shorty. I'm not listening to none of that. So yeah, at that point, I just get to crying like everybody else because at this point, she's truly gone and there's nothing else I can do about it. So there is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this little foster family vlog. If you guys like seeing more content like this, please let me know with a like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the comment section below. And I hope to see you guys back for another video. Have a great one.